What's the secret sauce behind some of these deep passes between you and Luke?
Yeah, I mean, just like I said before in other interviews, just that work during the off season, during the spring, during the summer, just getting together, working on that chemistry. So as you guys can see, it's starting to show up during the season.
What's that feeling like when you're hitting on those at the rate that you guys have been?
I mean, just that's our job as receivers. Just creating explosive plays. Just going down, and then when those big plays come up, just try to take advantage of those. So they had a great backfield, great defensive back. So we know going into the game that we have to win our one-on-one matchups.
Coach Stepp kind of talked about like you and Xavier Leggett have a similar work ethic. Like, how have you crafted that from the time you walked in here as a freshman to where you are now?
I mean, just understanding the game. What it takes to be great. Coming in as a freshman, you're just trying to get the feel of what it means to be a college football player. But as you get older, you start to understand how important it is to perfect your craft. Because you get to a certain level, everybody's going to be good. So it's the small things that separate you from everybody else. So just working and finding something small every day to work on, I feel like it's made me excel as a wide receiver.
What's that do for you? I mean, Xavier was a first-round pick, right? Yeah. So, what's that do for you when he kind of puts you two in that same conversation? Maybe just not that I think you lack on confidence, from a confidence standpoint.
I mean, it's pretty great knowing that somebody recognizes your work ethic. Because, I do a lot of things when people aren't watching, but when people are watching, they see the work ethic. So, it feels pretty great knowing that he compares me to another great football player. Xavier Leggett, I watch some of his film and learn a lot of things from him. So, it just, it is very special knowing that coaches compare you to other great players.
Have you seen the one-handed grab from Zakari?
Oh yeah, come on! I've seen it in practice. I've seen it the last couple of years that he's been playing. So it's really nothing new. Zakari has huge hands, so I knew it was eventually coming that he was gonna snag one out of there.
Did you, when that happened live, did you see it or did you see it?
Yes, I was on the other side of the field just watching, and I was like, oh, because it was a free play, but I didn't see a flag thrown. So I'm like, oh my God, we got to connect on this. So once I seen him grab it, he was still in bounds. I was like, oh yeah, touchdown. And I seen him get pushed out. So it was a great drive booster. We just needed a little burst at that moment, and he got it done.
So saying when it comes to Luke this year versus last year, what's the biggest difference you've seen as a quarterback?
I mean, just that confidence, coming into the huddle. He knows exactly what to say to us to get us fired up. Not one time during the game was his head down, was he pounding anything. He just kind of kept the energy up, and that shows that he's taking that quarterback leadership role very, very seriously.
And I know in college football, every game's going to do something for you guys, but when you beat a team like Kansas that you weren't able to beat last year, what kind of confidence does that give the whole team going forward?
I mean, it gave us a little confidence, but just winning any college football game is pretty tough. So just being a team like Kansas was a great win. But we got to learn from. We had a good game, but there's a lot of things we can learn from that game. So we're gonna take it, learn it, and move forward.
And obviously, you had high expectations for yourself coming in. We talked about the role of wide receiver one for you, but 2 games in, what is it like to have the production you've had and to kind of step in fully into that during games?
I mean, I feel like I take on the role pretty well. There's a lot of things that I watch film and I could do a lot better just to help out the team win. But just coming in, working every day, putting in as much work as I can, leading them, showing the young guys a great example. And I feel like I do great for the team.
We obviously have talked about your journey from blocker to now, but is it still? It's real. It's 4 years.
Yeah.
How do you put that in perspective?
I mean, I'm a team kind of guy. I kind of like contact. So whatever it takes to help the team win. I like knockdowns and pancakes just as much as catches. So that kind of gets me wild up. So and I know getting to the next level, a lot of wide receivers you have to be able to block. So I take pride in what I do and I'm very excited for it.
I mean, after week 1. You and Colin maybe tied for knockdowns. So where's things stand after?
I think we still tied 2-2. I had one, but coach ain't counted because he said the defender kind of fell off to make the tackle. So I let him get that one. So we still kind of tied. So we doing keep grinding, going at it every week, whether it's catches, knockdowns, whatever it is. It's great competition wide receiver room. We come back and watch film, we laugh, we learn, we do a lot of things. So it's a great environment in there, and I'm excited to see what we do.
Did you lobby for that to be a knockdown against Kansas?
I mean.
Or you just got a coach who's gonna say it's not.
Yeah. So once he showed it, he was like, So I was like, all right, it's straight. Next week I'm gonna give you one that you gonna have to count. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was pretty exciting. Great room, great energy. I love those guys.
A big game last week, obviously a trip to Lincoln looms next week. How do you avoid letting this be the trap game?
I mean, we prepare for every team the same. Every week has a big week. We prepare every week. We had a great day of practice that they prepare like we prepare for Kansas, prepare like we prepare for EIU. So I'm looking forward to playing against these guys and then just going forward, just preparing every week.
What was that crowd like?
I mean, it was pretty loud. It was loud. Last time it was loud like that, I'd say like our game, and I think it was 2022. So it was a great crowd. I didn't expect them to rush the field. Almost got my helmet stolen. So it was pretty fun just interacting with the fans, just seeing that we haven't seen anything like that around here in a very long time. So it was pretty exciting. I'm excited to see those same fans this Saturday.
Do you feel like that could be a moment for this program?
Most definitely. You know, just coming in my freshman year, you know, we had a tough year my freshman year, just learning, getting into the feel of things. Then my sophomore year, we had a nice, very, very nice year. So just trying to just keep that same momentum rolling, just getting into the feel of things, and just growing together as a family. Just trying to change the face of Illinois football.
How do you maybe turn 50-50 balls where they're more advantageous in your favor?
I like Coach Steph say, just my work ethic. I catch at least 50 balls before practice, 50 balls after practice. Sometimes I do contested catches, sometimes I do deep catches. Just working on putting myself in situations that I be in the game during practice. So when the time comes, I'm ready.